church ahead of us is the Roman Catholic Church of Our Lady of the English Martyrs, built in 1890. Most people make the mistake of thinking that this church is Cambridge's cathedral. King George VI granted Cambridge city status in 1951. Cambridge is now a city due to the university, but without the presence of a cathedral. Our next stop is for the Roman Catholic Church. Coming up on your right is Sintra House, which is home to the Eastern Region headquarters of the Open University. This was the brainchild of the Labour Prime Minister, Harold Wilson. It provides people of all ages, abilities and backgrounds with the opportunity to study for a degree, usually by correspondence courses, television and radio broadcasts. We are now making our way towards the railway station. Many people ask why the railway station is so far from the city centre. The reason goes back to 1845, when the railway company wanted to link Cambridge with other major cities. The university, however, was not very keen on this idea, as they thought the students would take advantage of the railway and visit the distractions of London. The City War Memorial, on the right of the junction, was designed by Robert A. Mackenzie. It depicts a young soldier looking towards the railway station, having returned victorious from the First World War. This is on the lower deck of this bus. Before we leave the railway station, could I ask you to remain seated at all times whilst the bus is in motion, as there are several parts of the tour where the tree branches overhang the roadway. Only leave your seat when the bus is safely parked at a bus stop. Out of consideration to your driver and other passengers, can I point out that smoking is not permitted on any of our sightseeing buses, and all mobile telephones should be set to silent mode or switched off. Although many people think of the university when Cambridge is mentioned, we can trace the history and development of the city back many thousands of years to the Iron Age. However, it was the Roman invasion in the 1st century AD that really put Cambridge on the map. The Roman army marched through Cambridge many times on the road they called the Via Divana, which led from their headquarters at Colchester to the city of Lincoln to the north. They forded the river and built a fortified camp on the higher ground to the north of the city. This camp was gradually expanded throughout the period of Roman occupation in Britain, until in 410 AD, the legions were finally withdrawn to protect their homeland. We will be travelling along several sections of the original Roman road on our tour today, although it now changes its name 8 times as it passes through the city. After the Romans, Cambridge was invaded next by the Saxons from northern Germany, who arrived around 450 AD. They established Cambridge as a centre for commerce and market trading. They were followed by the Vikings from Scandinavia, who arrived some 400 years later, and, true to their seafaring ways, gave Cambridge a thriving port. The river was still being used for trading until the early part of the 20th century. As we leave Station Road, on the corner is the new Microsoft Research Centre. England came in 1066. William the Conqueror reached Cambridge with his army in 1068 and built a wooden motte and bailey castle, which was later rebuilt with stone. The castle bailey is no longer visible. The motte, or high bank of earth, can be seen adjacent to Shire Hall in Castle Street, and still offers sweeping views across the city. The history of Cambridge changed dramatically in 1209. Rioting in Oxford, which is always called the Upper by local residents, forced students and teachers to flee for their lives. Legend has it that the rioting was caused when a group of students were practicing archery in Oxford and accidentally killed the townsman. King John allowed the townspeople to take students hostage in revenge for the murder. students fled to Paris, some to Reading and others settled here in Cambridge. The arriving students discovered a town much older than Oxford and found safety and sanctuary in many of the monastic buildings. Some of these buildings became our earliest colleges, and you will see many of these on your tour. The area of land on your right is the Botanic Garden of the University of Cambridge. This is the only department of the university that is officially open to the public. The garden was established in 1846 and is considered to be one of the most important in the country, second only to the Kew Gardens in London. After we pass the museum, the college coming up on the left behind the iron railings is Peter House, founded in 1284. This is the oldest college in Cambridge and also one of the smallest. Famous alumni from Peter House include Frank Whipple, who invented the jet engine, Charles Babbage, the father of the modern computer, and more recently Sam Mendes, the film director.